over. I want to show you my new home away from home.
Oh, hey, Marianne, I can't wait to see it.
This is my first outing in the new ride. This is a 2015 Town Country, which the reviews said that 2014 and 15 Town Countries were the best, least complained about vans of the Chrysler, the older Chrysler vans. I just bought it maybe month and a half ago. It's a completely no build, so I took a lot of the things out of the SUV, the Hyundai. The one thing that I really like that is very different than the SUV, and it's really made a big change in the way I camp, is this bed. My woodworking son made this bed frame for me, which I have the foam, doubled over foam, so I got 4 inches of foam and my sleeping bag. This is just a 3/4 inch plywood. It's quite a bit lower in the front than it is in the back. So he had to put these shims here so we didn't have to extend these new legs that extend up much further than they had to on the SUV. I wanted more height, and I was willing to sacrifice the headroom on the bed. I can't sit up on the bed, but that's okay because I'm able to put up the seat on the other side, and it's very comfortable. I sit there. I had my breakfast in the seat this morning, my coffee. It was just a really great experience. This is, like I said, this is the first time out doing camping and butterflying. What I wanted it raised up so high for is that I can get my luggage and my power stations and I use these big tubs to put my food and the bungees and electronics and the my clothes, and I can still get them in and out, and they fit under nicely. I mean, we engineered it that way.
So for
it was
you,
just high enough to get two heights of those tubs under it. I'm used to sleeping up high in the SUV because that was how I had to do it. I hang stuff on my purse and stuff right there behind me. It has a lot of storage, little cubby holes here and there. And here's another thing I really like on this model. It's the 110 outlet, the USB, and also the cigarette lighter. Now on this side, I can get in either side. I can access the bed. I can get over to here from the other side and vice versa. I can get up. The seats are far enough apart. I can get up to the driver's seat from the inside, which I really, really like. Here I am in my very comfortable living room chair. I just love it so much. It is so comfortable. It leans back, and I just sit here and kind of hang out. And then I've got lots of room here for the refrigerator. I love having a refrigerator. It takes very little energy to run it. Actually, what I was thinking this morning when I was having breakfast in here, what I need is like a little tray so that I can just set my coffee, not worry about, it spilling or me knocking it off with my elbow or something, and just sit back here. And
you're still learning about this,
like,
new to you, the
constant.
camping in it.
It's
Yeah,
a constant little thing, like where to grab. And in fact, just discovered this morning that I can change the height of these seat belts, which aren't being used for passengers. So that's a nice grab handle since I don't have one right there. And then I could swing up. It's like swinging up to this one to get out. It has these little lights you can turn on. It's like an airplane light where you can adjust them. I turn this on at night. It lights up the inside, because when I put the window covers in, I've always got the foil, the silver foil part on the inside, so it reflects any light that you have. I have I usually, even if it's chilly, I like to run a fan just to keep the air moving around, and I've got this fan. It just fits nice there and plugs into my power station. I've got 2 of them under here, and then I've got one in the front. They're EcoFlows, and I've got one here and one beside it, and they are 1800 watt, I think.
each.
Yeah. Actually, I have 3 of them. There's another one up in the front compartment. I never have to worry. I know I've always got at least one that's charged up, and I've found there's plenty of places that don't care. The YMCA has been really accommodating for charging them up. A laundromat, Planet Fitness. FYI, my Y membership has worked at Planet Fitness. it's not the one that lets you enjoy all the amenities, but you can come in on your Y membership. At least I have. This is my third power station, and I found this really handy carrying case. So this is just looks like a gym bag or something. So
nice.
It's super heavy. They are very heavy, but I just look at it as like weight training. I'm not doing this full time and don't have any intentions of doing it full time. I love my house and my gardens and my yard, and I'm gonna go in August, and I want to do the perimeter of Michigan, including the UP, and so I'll see 4 of the Great Lakes. Okay, so here is I have 2 smaller tubs here, and one has like books and things to do, games, my park passes, and the other one, here's my clothes. And I have learned from my previous couple of trips to not pack so much. I wear the same thing 2-3 days in a row, so I don't really need that much. You can see that the 2 tubs fit really nicely. And
those are good big tubs.
Yeah. Then I've got my food in here, and kitchen stuff like the tablecloth and cutting board and things like that.
Nice.
And I put that one on top because I use it the most, although it's the heaviest one. And then this one here has, I've got meds in here, cough drops and mosquito stuff. And then here's all my electronics and bungees and garage stuff, sewing kit, gloves, hammer. I love this little space that appeared when this seat was folded up. Then I've got this nice cavity here that my luggable loo fits in just perfectly. I just put this in here. I've got a very sturdy, thick plastic bag that I put in here, and I put in 2 of these sheets, which are bedpan liners, and they're like a diaper. They just absorb liquid the minute it hits it, and they turn into a gel. It's just like a diaper, where you're not dealing with liquid, and it's easy to dispose of. It's completely clean and sanitary. I also use the bottom of this because this only goes down maybe halfway. I store my extra butane. I would pull it out at night and probably set it up in the living room there for easy use. This is my butane stove, just a single burner, and I usually carry a small skillet and a small saucepan, and that's all I need. In the food, all I bring is canned like chili or something I could just dump in one of the pans. Both my sons raise chicken, so I do bring a half dozen eggs. It's a water boiler, which eliminates the necessity to get out the butane stove and a pan and pour the water in it. You just pour the water in here, put the top on, and turn it on. And it takes, I was surprised, this is the first time I've used it today, but I was surprised how little energy it takes. Just a couple of percentage points to heat up to boiling to have a cup of coffee. And usually when I'm out for a month, I treat myself and go to restaurants a couple times a week. And this is just a tub in case I need it for washing a few dishes, and this is just right now kind of a catch-all. I've got 2 nice cameras that I have.
Yeah, she's a photographer.
It's still tiny. It's not like a big glorious van that some people have, but it's perfect for me. I'm just kind of new to this. I just started with a road trip and did a few meetups before to kind of figure out what this was all about.
It wasn't something that you were really into doing before the Route 1 road trip then?
No, No, I just found you on YouTube by happenstance, and I thought it was an epiphany. Like, oh my gosh, I can really do this. I can travel and not have to spend $150 a night on a hotel room. Because the year before, I was trying to think, like, how could I sleep in my car? How would you block out the light from the windows so people don't look in? It's like, and then I sort of gave up on that idea, like it was just impossible. And then I saw some video of yours, and it was just, all the pieces fell into place. It was like, probably made me cry.
Yeah.
This is a real thing. So yeah, I was so excited. So then I signed up for the meetups and did I think 3 or 4 of those before the Route 1 road trip. That was an experience of a lifetime, and got to see a lot of things that I would never have seen.
And this was a whole month.
I know.
Went from October 1st to October 31st, wasn't it?
It was exactly a month.
From Canada to Key West.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
I'll carry that memory forever.
Yeah, and I'll put some links to the Route 1 road trip below, links to some of the products that you've talked about, and links to the other tour we did of your SUV. And you can see the difference between that and this, and you got to spread out a little bit here.
Yeah, in just not even a year yet, I've gone from my SUV to a van that, you just do it slowly and start with what you have. My advice to somebody just starting out, watch a bunch of videos on YouTube, a lot of yours, all of yours actually.
On butterfly tracks.
Yeah, on butterfly tracks. Go to YouTube and type in butterfly tracks and just get an idea of things that would work with your lifestyle and with what you have, the kind of car or van or whatever. What I did was sleep in my garage for 10 days in my SUV. And then I got enough courage to back the car out onto the driveway and sleep outside.
That's a baby step. That's a baby step for sure.
And I live right across the street from the police and fire station. So you meet some amazing people, some amazing women that you camp with, and you get all kinds of ideas from them, and it's fun, and campfires and potlucks, and it's trail walks and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it's been great. It's turned out to be a really great way to make some quality friends.